exposing the dark secrets in your decaf cup. It beckons from behind glass counters, a siren song of comfort and familiarity, a warm, aromatic promise of a morning ritual without the jitters. Decaf. But what if this seemingly innocuous beverage held a dark secret? What if the cup that claims to soothe is actually a wolf in sheep's clothing? This isn't about a simple caffeine reduction. This is about deception, a carefully crafted illusion masking a bitter truth. This is the story of Decaf, a tale of hidden costs and compromised health, where profit trumps well-being and consumers are left in the dark. Prepare to have your perception of that comforting cup forever altered. The journey begins with a simple question. What exactly is in that cup of decaf? The answer, as we'll uncover, is far more sinister than you might imagine. The genesis of a substitute, a history steeped in deception. The story of decaf begins, innocently enough, in the early 20th century. Coffee, a global commodity, faced a challenge. Some couldn't handle caffeine's kick. Enter decaffeination, a process initially touted as a health boon, a way to enjoy coffee's allure without the jitters. But this seemingly benign innovation carried the seeds of a darker narrative. Early decaffeination methods, while crude, hinted at the industry's future. Benzene, a known carcinogen, was a favored solvent. Concerns were swept under the rug, the promise of a healthier coffee too enticing to resist. This set a dangerous precedent, one where profit overshadowed consumer well-being. The stage was set for a Faustian bargain, a trade-off where the allure of a caffeine-free cup masked a brewing storm of hidden dangers and ethical compromises. Unmasking the charlatans, the truth about decaffeination, the magic of decaf, stripping coffee beans of their caffeine, seems almost alchemical, but behind the curtain lies a harsh reality, a cocktail of chemicals and questionable processes. The most common methods, while avoiding the blatant dangers of benzene, are far from benign. Methylene chloride, a solvent linked to cancer, is a frequent flyer in the decaffeination process. While regulations claim minimal residue, the long-term impact of even trace amounts remains unclear. Another popular method, ethyl acetate, while considered natural as it's found in fruits, is used in industrial solvents and nail polish remover. Natural doesn't always mean safe. The truth is, no decaffeination method is entirely free from potential harm. It's a game of risk, with consumers unwittingly participating in a chemical experiment. The chemical cocktail unveiling the hidden dangers. The danger of decaf isn't just the removal of caffeine, but the addition of something far more insidious, a chemical cocktail with potentially devastating health effects. These chemicals, often not listed on labels, lurk in the shadows, silently impacting our bodies. Studies have linked decaf consumption to an increased risk of heart disease, citing the presence of harmful fatty acids often elevated during processing. Furthermore, some decaffeination methods can strip coffee of its beneficial antioxidants, turning a potentially healthy beverage into a health negative. The very process meant to make coffee better might be doing the opposite, but the dangers go beyond the physical. The mental toll of this deception, the betrayal of trust, adds insult to injury. We believe we're making a healthy choice while unknowingly inviting harm into our lives. Section 5. Profit over principle, the economics of deception. The decaf industry, a multi-billion-dollar behemoth, thrives on a foundation of misinformation and obfuscation. Profit, not health, dictates the narrative. Consumers, bombarded with marketing ploys, are often left in the dark, unaware of the true cost of their caffeine-free indulgence. The economics are simple. Cheaper decaffeination methods, often using questionable chemicals, maximize profits. Transparency is anathema, as revealing the truth would expose the industry's dark underbelly. This willful ignorance allows the cycle of deception to perpetuate, with consumers none the wiser. This isn't just about coffee, it's a microcosm of a larger issue, a system where corporate greed trumps consumer well-being. The decaf industry, with its veil of secrecy and misleading marketing, is a stark example of this unsettling reality. Section 6. Bitter brews, real-life tales of decaf deception. The human cost of decaf deception is no abstract concept, it's a harsh reality for many. Take the case of Sarah, a young professional who switched to decaf believing it was a healthier choice. What followed was a cascade of health issues. digestive problems, heart palpitations, and debilitating migraines. Doctors struggled to find the cause, unaware of the hidden culprit lurking in her daily cup. John, a lifelong coffee lover, made the switch to decaf after a health scare. He believed he was making a responsible choice, only to discover his decaf brand contained alarming levels of methylene chloride. His trust was shattered, his health potentially compromised by a product marketed as a safe alternative. These stories, sadly, are not isolated incidents. They represent a growing chorus of voices, silenced by an industry that prioritizes profit over transparency and accountability. How many more must suffer before the truth is revealed? Section 7, Expert Testimony. Voices from the trenches of truth. The dangers of decaf are not merely the stuff of conspiracy theories. Respected voices in the medical and scientific communities are sounding the alarm, their warnings echoing in the face of industry silence. Dr. Andrew Weil, a renowned physician and advocate for integrative medicine, has publicly stated concerns about the chemical processes used in decaffeination. He cautions against the long-term health risks, particularly the potential for organ damage and increased cancer risk. His concerns are echoed by many in the medical field who witness firsthand the impact of these hidden toxins. Their voices, backed by research and real-world experience, paint a sobering picture. The decaf industry's claims of safety ring hollow in the face of such compelling evidence. Section 8, Beyond the Smoke and Mirrors, Navigating the World of Coffee. The decaf deception leaves consumers with a disturbing question: if not decaf, then what? Fortunately, alternatives exist, options that prioritize health and transparency. The key lies in informed choice, in seeing beyond the marketing haze. Firstly, consider reducing caffeine intake gradually. This allows your body to adjust, minimizing withdrawal symptoms. Explore natural alternatives like herbal teas or chicory coffee, which offer flavor without the chemical baggage. When choosing coffee, opt for brands that prioritize ethical sourcing and transparent decaffeination methods like the Swiss water process. Remember, knowledge is power. By educating ourselves about the coffee industry, we can make choices that align with our health and values. Section 9, The Price of Deception, the true cost of counterfeit coffee. The decaf industry's deception comes at a steep price, one paid not just in dollars and cents, but in compromised health and eroded trust. The true cost extends far beyond the coffee cup, impacting our well-being and our faith in the very systems meant to protect us. Every time we consume a product marketed as safe and healthy, only to discover it harbors hidden dangers, our trust is chipped away. This erosion of faith has far-reaching consequences, breeding cynicism and apathy. It creates a climate where corporate malfeasance is normalized and consumers become desensitized to the pervasive nature of deception. The decaf industry's actions demand a reckoning. We, the consumers, must demand transparency, accountability, and a commitment to ethical practices. Our health, our trust, and our very future depend on it. Section 10, a call to action demanding transparency and authenticity. The decaf deception is a clarion call, a rallying cry for change. We, the consumers, hold the power to dismantle this system of deception and demand better from the industry. Our collective voice, when raised in unison, can effect real and lasting change. Support legislation that champions transparency in food labeling. Demand clear and concise information about the decaffeination process and any chemicals used. Boycott brands that prioritize profit over health, opting instead for companies committed to ethical sourcing and production. Share this information with your friends, family, and social networks. Knowledge is power, and by spreading awareness, we can empower others to make informed choices. Together, we can create a demand for authenticity and hold the decaf industry accountable for its actions. Section 11, Epilogue. A future free from decaf deception? The path forward is clear. By demanding transparency, supporting ethical brands, and educating ourselves and others, we can break free from the cycle of decaf deception. The journey won't be easy, but the stakes are too high to ignore. Imagine a future where the coffee industry prioritizes health over profit, where transparency is the norm and consumers can enjoy their favorite beverage without fear of hidden dangers. This is the future we must strive for, a future where the truth prevails, and the Decaf Deception is relegated to the annals of history. The choice is ours. Will we continue to be swayed by deception, or will we demand better and create a future where coffee in all its forms is a source of pleasure, not peril? The time for change is now. Thanks for watching Sip and Tell Coffee Tales. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this.